Hello everyone, welcome to Aptly Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily topic-wise news analysis where I'll be covering the news from two important newspapers, that is a Hindu and Indian Express. So we'll try to cover the most important news of the day. And additionally, I'll be also supplementing some of the important news with relevant content that is important for your prelims and mains examination. So let's get started. These are the list of the topic for the day. Today is 15th of December. The first topic is pre-budget consultation. This is for 2021 to 2022. The second topic is India-Britain to discuss upgrade of ties. So this is in terms of the bilateral relationship between India and Britain. Now the third topic is guideline for the national vaccine rollout. Very soon, the government has already announced that they will be rolling out the vaccine procedures and protocol. So this is with regards to that only. The second last topic is healthcare under PMJY. The beneficiaries that have availed the benefit under the PMJY. And the last topic is revamping the tax policies in the pandemic times. So what should be the ideal tax policy and how the compensatory measures need to be taken so that the pandemic repercussion that has happened can be reverted back. Apart from this, I'll be also discussing some MCQs question at the end of this video and the explanation of yesterday question so that you could come to know what is the correct options and the explanation. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first topic, that is pre-budget 2021-2022 consultation. The news has been reported in the Indian Express where the finance minister held a meeting and they have a clear-cut idea what should be the upcoming budget and how it should be processed. So this is relevant for your general studies paper 2. GS के आपके पेपर 2 में काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है और जो बजट के आउटकम्स होंगे वी विल हैव अ डिस्कशन ऑन दैट एज वेल. अ सेपरेट स्पेशल वीडियो वुड बी देयर बट दिस इज रेलेवेंट फॉर द प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन एज वेल. तो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस ने जो मिनिस्टर ऑफ फाइनेंस है उन्होंने रिसेंटली फर्स्ट फेज ऑफ बजट मीटिंग कंडक्ट की थी एंड द नंबर ऑफ द पीपल हु वेर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड वेर the industrial chambers from the people, the community from the industries, and the industries were proud, right? So इंडिया में दो सबसे बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, CII है और FICCI है. इन दोनों के कोलैबोरेटिव एफर्ट्स के साथ ही गवर्नमेंट बजट को बनाती है and they take their opinion as well. Now, the looking forward of presenting the growth and oriented budget is to boost the economic activities and recover the economy whatever has happened due to the COVID-19. Because you know, after COVID-19, and still it is going, the economic repercussion a lot. बहुत सारे ऐसे sectors हैं जिनमें गिरावट देखी गई है. Now, I will show you an infograph which will help you understand what is the economic crisis which has occurred due to the COVID-19. So you can see this is 2000 where it was somewhere close to this data. This is in the percentage, 4% growth rate. Now gradually we have increased. Almost 2009 this was close to 7% and the sudden sponge was seen in 2012. There was a good performance. Then again in 2020 you can see the average performance has again come to the same where we were in there in the 2000 now, and it is about to take a bound and it will increase, but it will take another 2024 to come into the previous pre-COVID eras. It is also when the government make the best possible efforts. Now talking about the GDP, because जो GDP जून क्वार्टर में रिपोर्ट की गई थी फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में, उसकी अगर बात करें so every country has witnessed a loss except China. Its growth was only 3.2%. These are the data. अगर इंडिया की बात करें we have witnessed 23.9% growth rate, right? And UK has also the same. Russia and talking about the United States, it witnessed minus 9.1, right? And only China was the exception, which has a growth rate of 3.2% positive. So this is an infographic which clearly help you understand कि क्या exactly situation है. Now coming to the Union Budget 2021-2022, so government is trying to make a budget which is favorable, which is reviving the economy. So budget 2021 में they will be presenting on February 1. The date has changed. Previously it used to be on 1st March. Now it is on 1st of February. Now it will provide the clarity किस तरह से गवर्नमेंट की जो फिजिकल पोजीशंस हैं और जो अप्रोच है दैट शुड बी चेंज एंड दैट शुड बी गिविंग इम्पटस इन द इकोनॉमी. और ये जो डेट चेंज हुई है ये 2 साल पहले हो चुकी है. दिस इज नॉट न्यू, दिस इज नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ COVID-19. इट हैज ऑलरेडी हैपेंड बिफोर. दोज ऑफ यू हु डोंट नो, 2 साल पहले ऑलरेडी डेट चेंज हो चुकी है. नो कॉन्ट्रैक्शन की अगर बात करें, since have slowed expectation and the positive growth in the fourth quarter. बताया ये गया है कि जो upcoming fourth quarters होंगे there we could have a recovery and some sectors are recovering. Manufacturing is recovering a bit but it will take another more year to recover, right? और sources का ये भी कहना है कि there was a lot of suggestion from stepping up the infrastructure investment. यहाँ पे इन्वेस्टमेंट की ज़रूरत है, जहाँ पे मैसिव मल्टीप्लायर इफेक्ट भी देखी जा सकती है. Now, funding for this would be facilitated through development infrastructure institutions, जो DFI है. This can be a game changer and they can help to boost the overall economic infrastructure. या investment की बात करें तो DFI has a potential. Now, coming to the suggestion that was being provided by the CII, that is Confederation of Indian Industries, तो उन्होंने aggressive disinvestment की बात की है for the state-owned companies. So this is the only option left of the government कि they should have substantial disinvestment. And government will also reduce its stake in the public sector bank. जो हमारे PSB banks हैं, almost 50% तक government का ऐसे अनुमानित है कि they would be reducing its stakes. Now, managing the fiscal deficit over 3 period would be again tough task for the government, and again they have to make a roadmap for this. अगर बजट प्रपोजल की बात करें तो फोकस शुड बी देयर ऑन ग्रोथ अलोंगसाइड द फिजिकल मैनेजमेंट फॉर द 3 ईयर परस्पेक्टिव. और कुछ सजेशंस दिए गए हैं टू रिड्यूस द टैक्स लिटिगेशन, राइट. सो दिस इज समथिंग विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अभी गवर्नमेंट ने विवाद से विश्वास टैक्स डिस्प्यूट के जो रिजोल्यूशन स्कीम लेकर के आई है, उसमें सजेशंस ये दिए गए हैं CII की तरफ से कि इस टाइम ड्यूरेशन को बढ़ा करके 31 दिसंबर तक करने की जरूरत है. Now there will be 2-day consultation with the stakeholders and the finance sector and the capital market. तो जो हमारे फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर के जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं या फिर जो स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं एंड द कैपिटल मार्केट स्टेक होल्डर वुड बी अगेन टेक इट टू द कंसिडरेशन. उनके व्यूज भी लिए जाएंगे. दिस इज फर्स्ट डे. देयर वुड बी 2-day मीटिंग एंड अकॉर्डिंगली द पीपल विल गिव देयर ओपिनियन सो दैट गवर्नमेंट कुड कम अप विद अ गुड एंड होलिस्टिक बजट. Now, CAI and FICCI have also suggested that they need to give expenditure on healthcare infrastructure की बात करें, healthcare sector की बात करें, यहाँ पे expenditure बढ़ाने की ज़रूरत है so that there could have sustainable growth trajectory. So this is all suggestion that was being provided by the CII. Now some suggestion have been also provided by FICCI. सो फिक्की की अगर बात करें तो फिक्की ने कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट सजेशंस दिए. फिक्की स्टैंड फॉर फेडरेशन फॉर इंडियन चैम्बर कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज. सो दे हैव गिवन लाइक कुछ स्कीम्स आने की ज़रूरत है जो कि मनरेगा की जैसी हो, जहाँ पे अर्बन पुअर जो है हाई रेट ऑफ सबवेंशन स्कीम्स जो है हाउसिंग लोन को लेकर के, इस तरह की कुछ चीज़ों पे ध्यान दिया जाए. एंड द सेम टाइम यूटिलाइजिंग द पोर्शन ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व, जो हमारी FER है, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व है, उसके भी चीज़ों को यूज़ किया जाए ताकि वो और किसी चीज़ में पोटेंशियली कंट्रीब्यूट कर सके, राइट. एंड सेटिंग अप अ लेंडिंग एंड सब्सिडाइज फंडिंग रेट फॉर द इंडस्ट्री एट 6% फॉर द न्यू प्रोजेक्ट. तो जो नए प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट होंगे उसमें लेंडिंग रेट को कम रखा जाए. दैट कैन बी रिड्यूस्ड टू अराउंड 6%. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट नॉर्मल पर्सनल लोन और होम लोन, दिस इज क्लोज टू 14%, राइट. सो हाफ करने की बात की गई है. एंड इट कुड बी मोर लेसर लाइक 5% और 4.9% कैन बी द रेट. Now it is said कि गवर्नमेंट कैन रेज रेवेन्यूज बाय प्लेडिंग PSUs, जो PSUs हैं शेयर ऑफ RBIs में उसको करके, and by issuing the long-term pandemic bonds through aggressive disinvestment. So government come up with the bonds. So what they have suggested कि pandemic bonds भी issue किए जा सकते हैं इस टाइम पे, जो एक तरह से aggressive disinvestment होगी गवर्नमेंट के लिए, and it can help to monetize the non-con sector and the state-owned assets, right? So this is also a good suggestion. अगर सरकार अभी इस तरह पे bond देती है, if you can release the bond, further people would be investing in the bond and it can ultimately raise capital in the market. Now coming to the other news, that is India Britain to discuss the upgrade of ties. This news has been reported in the Hindu. So this is relevant for your general studies paper 2, GS paper 2 in terms of the IR section. IR के जो सेक्शन है वहाँ पे ये चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है. Now the British Foreign Secretary will meet the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar से उनकी मुलाकात होनी है, and this is scheduled for Tuesday, that is today, and this would be a 3-day visit. He will be visiting to India. और जो मीटिंग होनी है that is expected to prepare the possible visit of Prime Minister Boris Johnson in January. So he is the chief guest for 26th January. So he has been invited as the chief guest. But it is not confirmed whether he'll be coming. तो ये प्रिपरेशन, जब ये मीटिंग खत्म होंगी उसके बाद they will have the clarification whether the Prime Minister of Britain would be coming as a chief guest of India or not. Now background की अगर बात करें, India and UK enjoy a strategic partnership since 2004, जहाँ पे they have marked a high level of exchange and growing cooperation in the diverse area. This is not only 2004, इससे पहले भी बहुत अच्छी engagement रही है UK के साथ. Now अगर बात करें ब्रिटिश फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी की, so he will plan the way for the further strengthening in the partnership that would include trade, डिफेंस, क्लाइमेट, माइग्रेशंस एंड मोबिलिटी, एजुकेशन, हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर और पोस्ट कोविड इकोनॉमिक रिकवरी है। और यूके हैव बीन एग्जिटिंग फ्रॉम द ब्रेग्जिट। सो पोस्ट ब्रेग्जिट के कंटेक्स्ट में ये सारी डेवलपमेंट को देखी जाएगी। दिस अर्लियर वी हैव अ, जब ब्रेग्जिट एक साथ थी, व्हेन द ब्रेग्जिट हैज नॉट टुक प्लेस, देन वी हैव ऑल सम ट्रेड्स. Now the things would change, the arena would change, and the government would look forward to have an agreement post Brexit context, right? Now wide range of issues are there on the agenda. So जैसी मीटिंग होती है वहाँ के फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी और हमारे फॉरेन मिनिस्टर के साथ, so they would be having number of issues that would be discussed. First is comprehensive strategic partnership. This is again very important. This is also known as CSP. This would be have a discussion. Now discussion on the defense and strategic relationship. Indo-Pacific policy include trade, cooperations in the renewable energy ahead of the PM visit, and the talks on early harvest of the FTA, that is free trade agreement जो होगी उसके बारे में भी बात होनी है. Now defense and other agreement, because no defense agreement with UK is again very important. अगर ब्रिटेन की बात करें तो mutual defense logistic support system is very advanced and it's a state of negotiation. तो government to government जो negotiation हो रही है defense deal में, that is going for the defense training memorandum of understanding and will also work accordingly. Now talking about UK, they have made pitch for the joint technology development. जो sixth generation की technology है, they would be using that on the fighter technology, and that would help India. Presently India जो fifth generation of advanced medium combat aircraft है उसको use कर रही है. Once the defense agreement are finalized, India would be using the sixth generation. Now talking about the aircraft carrier, that is HMS Queen Elizabeth, वो वहाँ की indigenous aircraft carrier है जो कि वो इंडिया को भी देंगे. Next year से they would be coming for the deployment. And Prime Minister of India is expected to travel to Glasgow next year for the UN Climate Change Conference of COP26, that is scheduled for November 2021. So these are some of the defense and other agreements that is scheduled and that would be coming very soon with India and Britain. Now coming to the other news, that is revamping the tax policy in the pandemic times. So talking about the tax policies, this is an editorial which talks about how should be the tax policies and what are the things that government need to change. So this is something which is relevant for your general studies paper 3 and equally relevant for the prelims examination. So the event of pandemic has showed the need of the hour. We need to modernize our tax laws. और अगर बात करें लॉकडाउन के बाद तो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हुई हैं फ्रॉम अप्रैल टू 2020. इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ दिस वीडियो आई हैव शो यू सम इन्फोग्राफिक किस तरह से परफॉर्मेंस रही है इंडियन इकोनॉमी की. सो पेंडेमिक से बहुत लोगों की फ़ायदा भी हुआ इस टाइम पे. सुपर रिच हैज़ बिकम अगेन द रिचर एंड दे हैव गेन ओवर द 3 times. अगर बात करें रिलायंस की, दे हैव लॉन्च्ड जियो प्लेटफॉर्म, अदर जियो प्लेटफॉर्म्स, टॉकिंग अबाउट Zoom, talking about all the online platform that can be used, Facebook हो या इस तरह के प्लेटफॉर्म्स हो, उन्होंने भी काफ़ी हद तक अपनी इनकम्स बढ़ाई हैं. एंड स्टॉक एक्सचेंज हैव ऑल्सो गेन्ड अ लॉट फ्रॉम द पेंडेमिक टाइम. और जो थर्ड सेट ऑफ गेनर है, दैट इंक्लूड कॉर्पोरेट हाउसेस, इंटरनेट सर्विसेज प्रोवाइडर, लैपटॉप मेकर्स, साइंटिस्ट एंगेज इन द मेडिकल रिसर्च. एंड द फोर्थ सेट ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरर्स आर द मास्क, personal protective equipments. Indian dealers, they can take the new business into the fish to water, right? So fish to water का मतलब है कि जिस तरह से they were not making that profit, but after COVID-19 the demand of the mask and all other sanitizer have drastically increased. You can see every branded company is also coming into the manufacturing of masks and sanitizers. Even the big giants company and the clothing company like Giorgio Armani and Louis Vuitton are coming up with the making of mask. Now coming to the pandemic induced problem, what are the problem that was actually faced? So most of the country have faced the issues of unemployment, because unemployment is something that has gradually increased और जो poverty level है वो भी अपने हिसाब से बहुत surge में थी. Now migrant crisis in India, this is specifically for India. They have revealed that 1,000 people are struggling. They are going back to their native village and they are searching job there itself. Now government has choose to rely more on the monetary policy like easing credit and liquidity flow, because government के पास कोई और option भी नहीं बचता, because the collection of GST was also not proper, and this is the only thing, liquidity flow is the only thing that can be managing at this point of time. Now talking about the fiscal stimulus, they was provided in the stages such as stood at merely 2% of the GDP, compared to the Japan fiscal stimulus of 21% of the GDP, Brazil ने 10% और चाइना ने 7% तक की बात की. These were the fiscal stimulus that were merely provided. Now coming to the taxing the MNC, जो मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज हैं उनको टैक्स किस तरह से गवर्नमेंट और इन्हांस कर सकती है या उन पे और दोबारा किस तरह से टैक्स लगाया जाता है, क्या रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव टैक्सेस की ज़रूरत है. सो देयर सजेशंस कि जो कॉर्पोरेट प्रॉफिट है वो राइज हुई है शार्पली and expense of the wages and small medium enterprises have make into the profit. So the corporate taxes have been lowering their modern tax of the multilateral corporates, which includes even the big money at the time of the COVID-19. तो जो इंडिया की टैक्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, they are struggling with the implementation of equalization levy. जो equalization levy होती है उसको properly implement करने में, क्योंकि कई सेक्टर्स को सब्सिडी दी गई है, किसी को सब्सिडी नहीं गई है, तो वहाँ पे आप इक्वलाइजेशन नहीं कर सकते हो हर सेक्टर के साथ. एंड वंस द ऑनलाइन सेल्स ऑफ द गुड एंड सर्विसेज वुड बी टैक्स, इट वुड बी एट 2% ओनली, राइट. सो दिस इज अ फ्लैट. ना बात करेगा डिजिटलाइजेशन टैक्सेस की. सो यहाँ पे भी अमेंडमेंट की गई है इन अकॉर्डिंग्स टू द UN मॉडल कन्वेंशन. सो दिस इज समथिंग important which you can write in the mains examination also. Now companies are prone to benefit from the GST tax reduction. GST की जो slabs कम की गई है उससे कंपनी को प्रॉफिट हुई है, बट एंड प्रॉफिट जो है that is not to the consumer, right? That has to be without passing to the consumer. Only the companies are making profit and they are not reducing. Even आपने इस टाइम पे देखा होगा जो ऐसी शॉप्स थी जो बेसिकली MRP पे कुछ डिस्काउंट दिया करती थी. MRP इज द मैक्सिमम रिटेलिंग प्राइस. उस पर अगर जो शॉप्स कीपर डिस्काउंट्स दे रहे थे वो भी कोविड के टाइम में MRP पे ही सारे प्रोडक्ट्स को सेल कर रहे थे. टॉकिंग अबाउट द ग्रोसरी शॉप्स, तो यू कैन सी पीपल एक्चुअली हैव होर्डेड अ लॉट एंड दे आर नॉट प्रोवाइडिंग द बेनिफिशियरी टू द एंड कंज्यूमर, राइट. ये एक प्रॉब्लम फेस की गई. एंड गवर्नमेंट हैज ऑल्सो कमिंग विद द एंटी profiting rules that would be implemented vigorously for whatever there is a reduction in the tax rate and commodity to the services, and this should be availed by the consumer itself. जो end consumer है ultimately उसको benefit पहुंचने की ज़रूरत है. Now need to rewrite the tax law. अगर बात करें इंडिया की डायरेक्ट टैक्स लॉ की तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारी चेंजेस की ज़रूरत है. फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर ने ऑलरेडी अनाउंस किया कि एक न्यू स्कीम लाई की जाएगी दैट वुड बी फेसलेस असेसमेंट एंड द फेसलेस अपील वुड बी प्रोवाइडेड टू द पीपल. Now the government is have already constituted Akhilesh Ranjan task force to rewrite the Income Tax Act. But unfortunately, this report is there with the government. This has not been made public, and until something is not made public, we cannot know what is there on the reports. So once they are made public, if they are given, they have been asked suggestions by the expert. If they are open, the people can provide their suggestion. But what government did, they have not revealed the reports of the Akhilesh Ranjan task force. So this is something which would be very important for government to take at utmost priority. Now coming to the other news, that is healthcare under the PMJY. So what are the benefits that has been availed by the people? We'll be discussing that as well. So this would be relevant for your general studies paper 2 and equally relevant for the general studies paper 3. Now, according to the reports that is released by the National Health Agency ने कुछ रिपोर्ट्स जारी की जहाँ पे ये बताया गया कि पेशेंट्स जो हैं दे आर मूविंग मोर इनटू द प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल, और ये जो लोग हैं दे आर मोर इनटू द older group, and basically compared between men and women, so men are like most seeking the medical care health, and they are more into the private hospital, lesser in the public hospital. तो जो डिमांड है क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से सब्सिडीज हैं, सो पीपल आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड फॉर गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल, नॉट फॉर द गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल, दे आर गोइंग टू द प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल, राइट. सो पब्लिक हॉस्पिटल्स की डिमांड जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा कम हुई है अंडर द प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो PMJAY के अंदर. Now, रोल ऑफ द प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स की अगर बात करें तो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल अकाउंट फॉर ऑलमोस्ट हाफ ऑफ द इम्पैनल्ड हॉस्पिटल. जितने भी कंट्री में इम्पैनल्ड हॉस्पिटल्स हैं उसमें हाफ पॉपुलेशन जो है या रेशियो जो है वो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स की है. एंड नियरली 2/3 क्लेम्स टू बी वॉलंटियर एंड 3/4 क्लेम्स टू बी आउटलेड बाय द आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना. So all the beneficiaries are here from the private hospital itself, right? So this is a strange for the country where government is promising that they are providing the good healthcare infrastructure, but at the same time people are looking for the more and more private hospitals. But private hospital are making the smaller contribution in extending the geographical reach. अगर बात करें पूरे contribution की, सारे शहरों में private hospitals available नहीं है, because in most interiors of the country we have public hospital, right? And that has to be understood because जो beneficiaries हैं PMJY के वो सिर्फ शहरों में नहीं है, गांव में भी है. And top PMJY packages include knee replacement, cataract, hemodialysis, cardiovascular surgeries. And these are some of the things that were provided by and they were availed by the private hospitals. Because why? People have looked forward for the private hospital to get their benefit. And the period of analysis were from September 23, 2018 to February 2020. So this were before COVID, the data was released. बिकॉज कोविड-19 के बाद हुई क्या, बहुत सारे ऐसे हॉस्पिटल्स हैं जिन्होंने सिर्फ कोविड हॉस्पिटल बना दिए गए और उन्होंने और किसी तरह के ऑपरेशंस को आगे इंक्रीज नहीं किया या इंक्लूड नहीं किया. नाउ इंक्रीज इन द फ्रॉड केसेस हैज आल्सो बीन टेकन प्लेस. मेडिकल ऑडिट्स की अगर बात करें, दे हैव रिवील्ड कि जो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स हैं दे आर मोर लाइकली इनटू द फ्रॉड विद पब्लिक. और जो पब्लिक हॉस्पिटल है वो पेशेंट्स को जल्दी डिस्चार्ज कर देते हैं बिकॉज उनके पास कॉस्ट कटिंग के लिए एक ऑप्शंस होते हैं and they do not have well equipped facilities, right? So they are not well equipped so that they could have all the procedures and operations. Now ensuring accountability is again the need of the hour, that should be provided accountable. और high quality care जो है ये भी ज़रूरी है इस टाइम पे PMJY अंदर के implement करने की. Now agencies in the survey have also find कि 72% of the private impaneled hospital है they are located just in 7 states. तो आप देख सकते हो जो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल की जो बेनिफिट्स हैं जो PMJY के अंदर ली जा रही हैं वो सिर्फ ऐसे 7 स्टेट्स हैं जहाँ पे इनके बेनिफिट लिए जा रहे हैं. दिस इंक्लूड उत्तर प्रदेश, राजस्थान, तमिलनाडु, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र, पंजाब एंड कर्नाटका. And that too in the tier 2 cities of this states. Not every district is getting benefit out of it. And as per the data, private hospital account for 63% of the PMJY claims and 75% of the total claim values. राइट तो जो टोटल क्लेम वैल्यूज है उसमें 75% प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल को जा रही है और जो टोटल क्लेम हॉस्पिटल्स की अगर बात करें स्कीम की 63% हॉस्पिटल ले रही है. So this is something which is again very important. The government should take this at utmost urgent need of the hour so that we would revamp our public healthcare system as well. Now the other point is guideline for the national vaccine rollout. Very soon the vaccine would be coming because the Prime Minister has himself addressed the nation and he said कि within a week or 10 days the vaccine would be coming. Government are planning for the rollout of the vaccine and how the people would be prioritized and accordingly they would be vaccinating them. So this would be relevant for your general studies paper 3 in the healthcare section and equally relevant for the prelims examination. In order to start the vaccination process, Union Health Minister जो है उन्होंने कहा है कि there is a national rollout of the vaccination of the COVID-19 और जो operational guideline है vaccination को लेकर के they would include the team would be having the vaccinator officer. ये एक legal authorized होगा जो कि vaccines देगा लोगों को, right? This would be a vaccinator officer. उसके बाद we will be also having a doctor who is MBBS or BDS, staff nurses, pharmacist और support staff. So these are a total group of people who would be included in the procedure of vaccinations in the country. Now in addition, at least one person from police, home guard, civil defense, NCC और ये सारे लोग उसमें registration process में रहेंगे ताकि जो actual beneficiaries हैं उनके entry और exit point को भी check किया जाए. वैक्सीनेशन सेशन जो प्लान की गई है हर एक सेशन में 100 beneficiaries would be vaccinated for each session, while most healthcare and frontline worker would be vaccinated on the first session. So government has already told that the frontline health worker जो हैं they would be the first who would be vaccinated. And state and union territories can identify the specific days for the vaccination, also conduct the vaccination process similar to the election processes, right? जिस तरह से इलेक्शन प्रोसेसेस में वोटर आईडीज में बूथ बनाई जाती थी वहां उनको वैक्सीनेशन दिया जाता था, द सेम वुड बी हैपनिंग. दिस इज नॉट श्योर बट गवर्नमेंट हैज कम अप विद अ प्लान कि दिस इज समथिंग दे कैन एग्जीक्यूट. तो आप जैसे वोट देने जाते थे वहां पे आपकी बूथ डिसाइडेड होती थी, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली उसी रोल के हिसाब से भी लोगों को वैक्सीनेशन दी जाएगी. Now the ministry added that the national and the state training of the training would be conducted on the virtual platform also. So कुछ ऑनलाइन तरीके से भी मदद ली जाएगी ताकि सारे लोगों को कवर किया जा सके. Now coming to the answers of the yesterday question. For yesterday we have some questions that we'll be discussing the answer as well. So for the first question, the correct option here is D. That statement 1 is incorrect. That the largest number of painting belong to the period 2 of the Mesolithic painting. And during the Mesolithic period, the themes were multiply or the smaller in size. So you can read more details about the introduction to Indian art from class 11th book. Now coming to the second question, this is about the CSP, currency swap agreement, so called CSA. Currency swap agreement reduce the foreign exchange risk. Similarly, it reduce the incident rate ratio. और जो करेंसी स्वैप एग्रीमेंट होती है दैट इम्प्रूव द कॉन्फिडेंस इन द मार्केट इनेबल एंड एग्रीड फॉर द कैपिटल और it bring down the capital to the Indian entities while addressing the foreign capital market, right? So these are some of the references which I've taken from Hindu and PIB. Coming to the today's MCQs question of the day, the first question is coming from Indian polity. Consider the following statement. The president can resign from the office at any time by addressing the resignation letter to the chairman of Rajya Sabha. The president can hold office beyond the term of 5 years. So these are the two statements about the president. So what you have to do, you have to just consider the correct option, that is A, B, C, D. Whatever is the field correct answer, that you can let us know in the comment section. And any additional information if you want to share, that also you can write in the comment section down below. Coming to the second question from geography, these are the two separate statements from Indian geography. Andaman and Nicobar are separated by the 8-degree channel, and Barren Island is the only active volcano situated in the Nicobar Island. So you have to tell me which among the following is the correct option, A, B, C, D. If you have any information about 8-degree channel, if you know about Barren Island, if you know, let us know how many of you know about Barren Island, and you can share that with us in the comment section down below. So do participate, write your answer in the comment section. And if you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. And if you like this video, if you support this video, do give a thumbs up so that we can come up with more informative videos for you. And if you have any other concern, do let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.